There are only two types of people in this world: those who wait to be saved and those who decide to become valuable. And the difference between them? It's not money, it's not education, it's not luck, it's identity. Napoleon Hill once wrote, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Sounds powerful, right? But here's the real question. If thinking big is the secret, why do so many people still stay stuck? Today's story will answer that. And trust me, by the end, you'll never see yourself the same way again. In a crowded railway station, surrounded by noise, announcements, and rushing passengers, there lived a beggar. Every single day, he stretched out his hand. Coins dropped. Sometimes nothing dropped. But hope, that was fading. One afternoon, he noticed someone different. A sharply dressed businessman, polished shoes, confident walk, calm eyes. The beggar thought, "This is my lucky day." He approached him and extended his hand. But instead of giving money, the businessman asked something unexpected. "Do you ever give anything, or do you only take?" The beggar froze. No one had ever asked him that. "I have nothing," he replied softly. "I survive by asking." The businessman looked at him and said, "In business, there is always exchange. If you give nothing, why should anyone give you something?" And just like that, he walked away. That night, the beggar couldn't sleep, not because he was hungry, but because his mind was disturbed. If I have nothing to offer, am I really worth receiving anything? For the first time in his life, he questioned his identity. 2 days passed. He stopped begging. He just thought. Then on the third day, he noticed something small. Wildflowers growing beside the railway tracks, bright, colorful, alive. And suddenly, an idea was born. The next time someone gave him a coin, he smiled and handed them a flower. Something strange happened. People smiled back. Some even said thank you. He wasn't receiving out of pity anymore. He was giving value. And value changed everything. The more flowers he gave, the more coins he received. The day he ran out of flowers, the money decreased. Lesson confirmed. People don't reward need, they reward value. Weeks later, he saw the same businessman again. This time, he didn't stretch his hand. He stood straight. "Sir," he said confidently, "would you like to buy a flower?" The businessman smiled. "You've learned the principle," he said. "You are no longer a beggar. You are a businessman." Those words hit differently this time, because now he believed them. Same railway station, but a different story. Two well-dressed men shook hands. One of them looked closely and asked, "Have we met before?" The other smiled. "Yes, you once refused to give me money." The businessman's eyes widened. "You're the beggar?" "Not anymore," he replied. "I own a flower supply company now. I'm traveling to expand." What changed? Not luck, not background, not education. Identity. The moment he stopped seeing himself as a beggar, the world stopped treating him like one. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you believe you are. If you see yourself as small, you'll act small. If you see yourself as valuable, you'll create value. And when you create value, the world pays you back. So ask yourself today, are you waiting to receive, or are you building something worth receiving for? If this story made you think differently, drop a comment. And remember, your future doesn't change when your situation changes. It changes when your identity changes. See you in the next story.